Hello and welcome to There I Said It. We got a full house today and I'm loving it. Loving it, Gary. If y'all are, first off, if you're listening to the podcast on Apple, wherever you get your podcast, make sure you listen. We get new episodes every Wednesday. But if you're listening, you're going to have to check it out on YouTube because Gary is always eating, drinking, doing something. I mean, it's only like 30 minutes we need you to not eat, drink. He's wearing a Versace robe right now. So yeah, he didn't even get dressed.
No, I didn't get dressed because, I'm afraid I just got to bed. They sent me home from work. They say, bitch, you got corona. I'm like, I ain't got no corona. They said, you got a sniffly nose, honey. And the test said positive. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and go home, honey. And I can't give nobody nothing through this screen. So y'all all are safe, honey. You're safe in his arms. But anyway.
Okay, well, Gary, we hate to, interrupt you while you eat and drink and get out of bed basically naked, but we're glad you're here. We have our girl, Tamara Cherie is in the house from Bell Collective. Hi, honey.
Hey, Alfredas. Hey, Gary. Hello, Wayne.
What's up, Tam?
Yes, Psychic Wayne in the building.
Good.
Thank you so much for being here. I have so many questions for Psychic Wayne, and so we all have questions, but you know what I've always wanted to know, because everybody knows Psychic Wayne. If you don't, psychicwayne1.com. He is like the psychic that everybody knows, everybody uses. I want to ask you something. I don't know if y'all have this question too, but how do your psychic abilities work? Like how does it work?
Well, here's the deal. Everybody has psychic ability, right? We all have intuition. That's why we can feel when something's not right and that kind of thing. For me, as a kid, I learned how to read the tarot cards, and that kind of started that path. And then I've been studying astrology for about 12 years now. So I always hear psychics talk about when I was a kid, the phone rang and I knew somebody had died. I didn't have that kind of experience. My aunt, she used to read cards and she showed me how to read them, and I just learned to read them. And that's really simple how it worked for me.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool. Gary, you know what? I almost interrupted you because Gary's in here. Not only, I already told y'all, if you're not watching, that the man is wearing a robe, butt naked underneath probably, eating, drinking. You know how somebody's talking, he gonna shake his ice cubes while...
Oh, you heard that? Girl, you know how the old girls do, baby. The old girls, bitch, they want they drink cool,
and it's
bitch.
Water, though, but y'all, it's water. He's shaking it like it's an alcoholic beverage.
Water out of good... water for crystal glass, and I got me a cute straw. I should have put my silver straw in, but I had to hurry up and come on. So, yes, ma'am, baby, I want my water to be nice and refreshing, because I know y'all and Wayne got some tea and all this good stuff we got to talk about today. So, honey, I want to be good and clear.
Okay, parched. Okay, y'all. Okay, so we got Psychic Wayne here, so let's get into it. I'm going to say what I want to know about. I want to know about these relationships. So we got to talk about TJ Holmes and this whole hot mess with Amy Robach, y'all. Let's just find out he is a serial cheater.
Oh my goodness.
So now we find out that he was
Let's
not
go
only
around the table.
Okay, so not only did we find out that he was cheating with his co-host, he was also cheating with a producer. So y'all know this was years before, and the producer and Amy Robach are apparently friends. Amy was apparently babysitting their kids, TJ Holmes and his wife's kid, their daughter. Dirty. Just dirty.
A mess.
So, Sam, what's your take on? We're going to go around, honey. Yeah, so what's your take on it? I'm going to give mine, and then we're going to get Wayne, honey.
I think it's a mess. I think it is absolutely a complete mess. When it's one thing about, the co-host and the host and all of that, but now we're finding out producers are involved. He was cheating with a producer prior. And it's just like, that's just a mess.
Yes.
That's a mess. And I see why. I saw earlier today that now they've taken both of them off the air.
They would
like
have
it's
to.
a distraction.
Oh, yes, bitch.
Yes.
It is a distraction to the company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
but my
totally
thing
agree.
is this. Yes, but it's so sad though, y'all. I hope this is something. Even though y'all women are secure women, our friends, Tam, y'all secure women, but I hope this is a lesson that y'all see. All this damn work wife and work husband stuff, honey. Hell no. You work by your damn self. You take your damn computer and work with it. That's what you need to work with.
Going to have drinks, going to pubs,
That's
and
right,
going
with your
on
computer.
vacation, going on these trips together. Oh no, not without
and
me.
This is what bothers me. No, hell no. This is what bothers me. I figure out what I've said this time and time before. Honey. The sad thing about it is, you just don't know, because you think these people, y'all thinking these people your friends. That's why it's hard for me to trust anybody. What's his name? TJ and Amy. Excuse me, both of their spouses, they used to go together places and chummy with each other and cool. How dare you grin in my goddamn face, you tramp, and you fucking my husband.
That about your character.
Oh my God.
And the hell with your character. I want to beat your ass when I see you and kick his ass too. So
that would have to be my problem. I would want to fight her. I mean, yes, he's at fault because he's who I'm married to, but how dare you? There's a woman code. She broke it. Like, this is like, girl, we supposed to be cool. How dare you?
I have yet to see how someone can smile in someone's face and still sleep with their spouse. Like, that is a level that I cannot even relate to. How can you smile and cheese and be friends with someone, and you know for a fact that you are having an inappropriate relationship with their spouse?
Dirty.
How is that possible? Dirty? That is like your character is non-existent at that point.
But I hope y'all learned something of this too. It don't matter if they goddamn married or not. It don't matter if they married. Oh no, she's married, so that tramp cheated on her goddamn husband too, honey. And y'all see that they were both married, and that's what's going on now. The two married couples. That's just because nobody never think that we're fucking.
But even the producer was married. Even the producer was married.
And what I need to know before we go to 100, I need to know what kind of dick he had. Because, girl, these girls, honey, girl, he must have had something we ain't never seen.
I guess.
He must have had something we ain't never seen.
Guy. Can we all agree that TJ Holmes is attractive?
Yeah, he's attractive.
Okay.
He's
not my type, but I'm just saying.
Exactly, Alfreda. It's like not your type, like not to risk it all for it. No, like no.
Thank you. So, honey, yes, you all that, and before we go to Wayne, and honey, look at me alone. It's the day of the white woman. She said, "I'm getting you black bitches, men, honey."
We are not going to call it the day of the white woman.
Well, honey,
I like that title though.
So, but honey, it's just a mess, child.
But here's the thing, and here's the other thing about TJ Holmes. You know, it's not just these two women, honey.
There are more.
If he is that bold, there are so many more that are going to come out of the wood. You already know this. I feel so sorry for his wife, but I mean, I feel like she had to know. Apparently, she knew about the producer, and they were working on the relationship. But I just think that, as you talked about guts earlier, Wayne, you know in your gut. Yeah. That's why we have it. Like, you're like, there's some. A woman can walk in a room, and I'm like, there's something about that chick, or a man. And that's, hey, maybe we're psychic and we don't even use it, to your point.
Yeah, we all have intuition. Absolutely. Sometimes it's not always right, okay? Especially if you got like some trust issues or whatever. But a lot of times it is. So.
But sometimes it's like, it may not be exactly what you think, but it's something. Maybe he's not cheating, but maybe it's, I don't know, maybe he's planning a birthday party for you, something. But you have that gut that something is not right. And I think women... I think that as humans, we're the only animal well, I'm not calling us an animal species, but we're the only thing that doesn't use animals use theirs. You know what I mean? They use their gut, they use their intuition, but we as people are told not to use our intuition. It's crazy. It's weird.
Well, that's why I'm in business. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. So what do you think about TJ Holmes and Amy Robach? What do you think about this relationship? Like, psychically speaking, number one, are they going to stay on this show? I guess that's really not a psychic thing, but are they going to stay together, or is this just a fling?
Well, I'm going to go astrologically with these two. Let me explain to you guys something about in a chart. Sometimes I can tell if a man has the tendency to cheat. I mean, everybody has free will. So no matter what your stars say, you don't have to act on that, right? So a lot of most athletes, the thing that makes them great athletes is the thing that makes them cheat. It's having like a really, really strong Mars in your chart, because Mars rules sports and it rules the sex drive.
Wow.
In TJ's chart, his Mars, and I don't know if he used to be an athlete or whatever, but his Mars is extremely strong. So it's challenging for him to stay faithful to one person or to one woman. That's just how he's wired. Now, as far as the future with the two of them in their charts, their Mars are opposite each other, which means that it's very energetic, but it's more physical. They're kind of in love with the physical part. I'm not saying they're not emotionally attached to each other, but it's the physical part that's really driving this situation. That's why they don't care about this or that or whatever, their jobs, their spouses. It's that physical part. And to me, I don't think that that's going to really sustain a long-term relationship. And another couple that they have Plutos that conjunct, which is kind of the same thing. Blueface, I think his name is, and Krishan. Their Plutos are at the same place in their charts, and that's just too much. It's too much Mars and too much Pluto, and all that is really the physical activity of sex and lust and that kind of thing. So I don't see this going long term.
Does sex your sex drive could be that hard and horny, and you just want to just do it all the time?
Well, that's the thing that's driving this. If I look at them astrologically, maybe that's the thing that triggered it, and they begin to have feelings, but it's not going to be the thing to sustain it. It's going to be hard to go long term with this.
So what about Nia Long and Udoka?
Same thing.
Same thing, because he's
his
an
Mars
athlete.
is very activated and active. That's what I said. And I'm not saying that every athlete cheats, but like I said, the thing that makes him a great athlete is the thing that gives him that tendency to have a stronger sex drive than his wife probably has, which leads people to go outside of the marriage. And also Mars is about your ego. And so a lot of these people, TJ, these athletes, Udoka, however you pronounce his name, it's about ego. It's about a strong sex drive. And, it's about them feeling like they won't be able to get caught. Basically, there's a lot of temptation around those aspects. And, we all are tempted by something every day. The lesson here is not to give in to the temptation.
Okay, so what about, let's talk about a celebrity couple who they're not athletes, but they are. I mean, they're a celebrity couple.
Sure.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Are they going to stay together?
Look, here's the thing. They were together, I don't know how many years that was.
20 years ago.
Yeah. So when I saw the headline that they were back together, I looked at her chart, and something in her chart has to do with like past life connection or whatever. They are past life connected. No doubt about it. That's why this man has re-entered her life. But I also think he's re-entered her life in order to teach her something. Now, I don't know what that is. Do I see them being together over years and years and years? I don't. There's a purpose in him coming back to her, though. There's a purpose for that relationship right now. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I got another celebrity couple for you. How about Meghan and Harry?
Okay. Well, for the record, even before he was with her, I did his chart, did a write-up. I've been doing these write-ups on my Instagram for years. And I saw his chart, okay, this guy is about to get married. Literally, maybe less than a year ago, she was on the scene and they were getting engaged and all of that stuff. Now, I think that couple genuinely love each other, okay? But that relationship is marred by outside stuff. Did you guys hear what happened with this whole Netflix thing that they're about to air?
Yeah, this is like, they were supposedly having cameras inside. They weren't supposed to do that, but I mean, I don't know.
They're getting backlash, and the people in England don't like them. They're getting backlash because
she's black. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Part of this Netflix thing is supposed to be about the paparazzi, and they used a picture from Harry Potter, the paparazzi. It's not even a picture of the paparazzi looking at them. This was a picture that was taken before they even met each other. So a lot of people are like, what are y'all trying to do? They're trying to compare the paparazzi to the life that Diana had, Princess Diana, which Meghan's paparazzi is nowhere near that. Princess Diana she's probably the most stalked person in paparazzi history.
Sure.
So people are having a problem with them kind of trying to set this tone that, okay, she's being stalked like Princess Diana. She isn't. And do I think that they're going to be together? I do. but their life is going to be pretty unhappy just because there's so much outside influence.
That sucks. I like them. Although, I mean, I don't.
do like them. But I can honestly say, like, sometimes when you team up as a team, when so much pressure comes towards you, like sometimes, you know, we've seen, like, you know, when pressure
Bobby
comes,
and Whitney.
when pressure comes toward them,
Yeah.
they kind of team up together. And sometimes it makes it stronger.
Yeah.
It makes the relationship
As
stronger.
in Beyonce and Jay-Z, wouldn't you say?
It makes
I think that they are stronger.
Yes, it makes
They're one
the
of those
relationship stronger. So
Would you
sometimes-
agree?
Yeah.
Wayne,
I
would you think so? You
absolutely
think so?
agree.
Yeah. Sometimes it does just make the relationship stronger when you guys have to really come together and it's like you against everyone. You guys are against everyone because everyone feels like they're against you, you know?
And I think a lot of times people see these rich, successful couples and think, okay, they don't have any problems. They're like any other married couple. They're going to have issues. And the challenge is getting through that. And it's a little bit harder since some of your stuff is going to get out in the public. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think the two of them together, they're going to be okay. But there's a lot of outside forces against them. Yeah.
Okay. So you do think, though, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're staying together? Because you know that black love. Look at me saying that black love.
I hope
Married
so,
to a white
Wayne.
guy.
It don't
But you
matter
see them
one way or the
I
other.
haven't looked at them lately, but yeah, I think that they're going to be fine. I really do. I think whatever the issues they've been having, they've already been having, and they're pushing through it. You know.
So when you look at somebody's chart, does it change? Like if you look at J-Lo, I mean, like if you look at Beyonce and Jay-Z like 5 years ago, and then you look at it again like today, would it be the same?
No. Well, look, when you're born, your chart never changes. What happens is what causes different events in our lives is when the planets aspect those points in your chart now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no, your chart never changes. It's just when the planets hit different events and it causes, not causes, we don't say it causes things, but it denotes that this is going to change or this is going to happen or whatever. Just like, what's his name that's on trial now? Tory Lanez?
Yeah, Tory Lanez and Meg the horse. I mean the stallion.
Yeah. He all over the summer he was having very difficult transits, and those transits, because they're outer planets, they're still there. So he's going to have a hard time with whatever's going on there.
Really?
So in answer to your question, yeah, I mean the transits change, but your chart never changes because your chart is about the moment you were born. That's your blueprint. That's what you have to work with.
Really? Okay, so what about, since we're on couples, there's a new couple, y'all, Keke Palmer. I guess they're not a new couple, Keke Palmer and this guy, Darius Jackson.
Well, they knew enough, honey.
They're new enough, but she's not too new because she's pregnant. She looks real. Did y'all see her on for those of you who don't know, Keke Palmer hosted Saturday Night Live and she announced that she's pregnant. She looked really pregnant to me. Like for real pregnant. Yeah. Like I'm talking about like 6-7 months pregnant.
Well, she did say she tried to keep it a secret for as long as she could.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel sorry for her. I talked about it, and I just real feel bad. And that's just me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, honey. But I'm so tired of these doggone African-American women, honey, getting pregnant for these broke-ass men. What does he do? She's a big actress, honey. What does he do? His brother is an actor acting on Insecure. That's his brother. Now, what do? They say he was a trainer, honey, for a fitness thing. Girl, I mean, we got to do better, honey. Y'all got to hold back, honey, and have a damn baby for a man. If you're a big stuff with some money, it's called Kevin Hunter. Wendy had a baby for him. He's taking her damn money. It's called Sherry Shepherd. She had babies for 2 of them. They taking her money. The black man now is taking y'all money, baby, like like none before. So, I mean, I just feel bad for her, but good luck. He may be a good man, honey. I don't know. That's just me.
All of that, and good luck, it might be a good man. Yeah, they're supposedly still together.
So they are still together. Because I mean, the crazy part about it is when I read the story said nothing about him. It said nothing about who she was with. I was just about to say, it said nothing about this man. Who was she with?
His name is David. I Googled him. His name Darius Jackson. It's just too much. I'm just sick of this, honey. I'm sorry, girl. He half-ass cute. He's light-skinned. But
let's just say this, Gary. Sometimes women date men and they have the money, they have the career, and they're jerks. Look at Cassie, who was with Diddy, gave Diddy the best years of her life.
Yeah, well.
And guess what? He hired her that trainer. And I bet you, she didn't look back.
And she is happily in love and
she's
joyous,
happy.
and she's so happy, and she
She's
has
so
not
happy.
looked back. Like you just said, Alfreda, she has not looked
She's
back.
happy. Look at Christina Milian. She was
But
with
she
Dream.
ain't had no babies for his ass neither. They ain't
Yes,
had
she
no
did.
babies.
Cassie has
Christina
two
had
babies.
a baby. She had two
Cassie-
babies for that new man. She
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
have
for
nothing
the new
to
man.
do.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
exactly.
right.
And,
Yeah,
and
you're
she
right.
did
You're
not.
right.
And you're
But
absolutely
look
right.
at
She
Christina
did not.
Milian. She had a baby for Dream and all the. Well, Dream was rich. Never
Yeah.
mind. But he was a joke,
Yeah, exactly.
so she
That's a
went
different story.
and
Well, at
and
least
married
have a baby
somebody
when you
else.
know you're going to be able to
Have the
goddamn
rich
eat.
men
Look at all
first.
them 50 women. Them 50 women that had babies for damn Nick Cannon. They know they're going to get them a monthly check. So,
They are
but
getting. I
it's
think he done started paying people to get pregnant. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
'Cause that's just
yeah,
too many
something.
women. That is just too
Okay.
many.
That's too
I think
many,
a
girl.
check comes with the pregnancy. Okay.
Right,
It
right.
does.
That's what I believe now.
He probably asked him on a first date, "Are you fertile?" First question I need to know:
Literally,
Can
and
you
I
have
Yes,
babies?
I'm fertile.
I think
Come
he's
on.
offering to have kids. That's just my opinion.
Why do you think it
That's-
is? Like, why do
that's
y'all
no
really
one-
think?
I just happen to think that he's offering money to these women.
But Timber, why do y'all think? Like all y'all, why do y'all think that he wants to have all these babies? Like, what's the reason to have all these?
Maybe
all
he have
these
an illness
children?
and he want to live
He
forever.
does
I
have
don't
an
know.
illness.
We know he has an
Big
illness.
lupus, so.
Yes, we know he does have an illness. And I thought about that too. I was like, maybe because he wants to leave just a lot of legacy behind. I thought about that because he does have an illness. He is sick. He does get sick. At one point, he was getting sick quite often.
Yeah.
He was in the
Exactly.
hospital a lot.
I mean, he has
So I
pneumonia
thought-
right
Yeah,
now.
now with
That's
pneumonia.
different.
So,
But I'm just saying.
maybe he wants to leave a big legacy behind. He wants to leave wealth behind. He wants to make sure his legacy is here.
Or maybe he want to organ from one of them that can help him out just in case if he do get sick, honey, to the point like that. So,
Actually, there might be something to that, Gary. There might
I
be
know,
something
right?
to
Gary
that.
could come up
I'm
with like,
telling you.
There
he
might-
has plenty to choose from.
Yes,
He has
ma'am.
plenty to choose
Y'all know
from.
I saved my baby's cord blood. I really saved it for them, but I saved all my children's cord blood so that if anything happens, they have it to use later. And I get a yearly fee for them to store it. And they keep it for like 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What do you think, Psychic Wayne? What do you see in Nick Cannon's charts? Like, why would he not say, every baby is a blessing? Please don't say the nasty things on the YouTube comments. But I'm just saying, why do you think that he continues to have all these babies?
Y'all nailed it. It's about him wanting to leave a big legacy. Listen to this. In our chart, there's 12 houses, and each of those houses has something to do with our life, right? The fifth house rules children and it rules legacy. This man was born with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in the fifth house. So yeah, this is about his legacy. It's about leaving all these kids, when he moves on to the next realm. That's exactly it.
Wow.
That makes
Well, if
sense.
that's the case, half of the damn there's a lot of men, honey, Africans in particular, honey, got babies all over the spouse, honey, over the creation. They don't give them even $1. So I guess that's like the same thing, and they want to leave a legacy, but your daddy was a bastard and left your ass and didn't do nothing for you. At least Nick doing something for his that we know of, allegedly. But then you got Leroy that got kids all over the
That's
creation.
right. Leroy's
that don't
just
do
a
nothing
hoe.
for us.
I think
Right.
Leroy's just a hoe. Okay.
Yeah, Leroy.
Two different reasons, Alfreda. Two different reasons, right?
Okay, but we got to talk about them. We got to bring up Kim. While we own couples, we got to bring up Kim and Kanye. I know there's no chance of them. I mean, there's a divorce, right? Like the divorce is final. However, will either one of them ever get married again and be happy like Kanye and Kim? Like what? First, let's do Kanye. If you have it in front of you, if you can. What is Kanye's deal? What does his chart say about him? Because he is just going through it.
Well, he is, and I'm. This is what I wrote about this months ago, right? He is having a similar transit. When I say transit, like something's happening in his chart, a similar transit that Bill Cosby had, and that's concerning for me because it's a transformation transit, and it has to do with Pluto. Bill Cosby went from being a Hollywood mogul, big time, whatever, to being in jail. I'm not saying Kanye is going to jail, What I am saying is that right now he has a similar transit with Pluto, and his being, who he is transforming. And I would go even further to say I don't know if he's going to regain the Kanye that we knew maybe a year ago, you know, because the transit is just starting, and it really goes in 2023.
Oh Lord, it's just starting. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it probably started about 3 or 4 months ago, but it's going to go into 2023.
Wow. And what about Kim? What do you see in her chart? Like, what do you see in her chart?
Well, you know what? Let me see. Well, yeah, it was something I was going to tell you. She's been in the news a lot lately about different things, not just, the breakup with, what was that guy's name? Pete Davidson?
Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Currently, yeah, she's got some issues going on here. Will she find love again? Yeah, she will. We're going to be hearing a lot more challenging stuff about her career and her money in 2023.
Really?
We've already
she's like a
started
billionaire
on that now. Yeah, we are.
But there was the Balenciaga issue. So, maybe there is it. Wow.
Well, yeah, and then it was also, she just got sued for trademark infringement. For Skims or Skins or whatever that is.
Skims thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
so
I will
right
say
now,
this
her reputation is definitely taking a hit, and that
Just
transit is going to last well into 2023.
Well, let's be clear, honey. Now, Wayne, honey. Now, you said she will definitely find love again. As long, honey, as there's black men on earth, she gonna find love, baby. Let's be clear.
I'm with you, Gary, because I was thinking to myself, I'm not psychic Wayne, but I can definitely tell you, Kim is going to find love
she's not
again.
gonna hurt.
She is
never
going
be
to
without.
find a man again, and if that doesn't work, she's going to have another one and another one. She is going to find love. She's not afraid to get married. She's not afraid to fall in love. She is going to do that. That is something we all know.
Yep.
Honey, yes. And
right,
a black man in particular, honey, he will sell his mama, honey, for Kim. So let's be clear. Next.
Well, let me tell you this. Sometimes in a chart, I can look and see, this. Not that I would look in her chart and say she likes black men, but I can look at her sister's chart and see that she likes famous or men that are in the spotlight. Chloe, that's in her chart.
But
really,
happen to be black. Yeah, you know that, honey.
So Chloe is more to the famous men than Kim, you're thinking?
Big time. She's always going to be with a man that's in the spotlight. And you would think that she would learn by now. She really just needs to get that person that's in the background.
Yeah.
You would think that she would learn by now. But no, she likes all of the floss and all of the glamour of having these athletic boyfriends that are famous, And until she learns that lesson, it's probably going to turn out the same way it's been turning out.
Dang. I sure hate it for her. Of all the Kardashians, she's like probably my favorite, because she seems chill.
Really?
I mean,
Chloe?
Yeah, she just
Chloe
seems.
is your favorite?
Yeah, of all of them, she just seems like she seems. It's really weird when you say Kardashian and real.
I think Kourtney is more laid back.
Kourtney may be more laid back.
I think she's, to me, she's like out of everyone, Kourtney seems like she's really laid back to me.
I agree.
Well, I tell you what,
go ahead.
I love Kourtney. She's a hell with a black man, baby.
That's right.
This helper said she don't want to see nothing black but the tires on his damn car.
Yes.
Go, Kourtney.
I will have to say, Kourtney is not afraid to kick Kim's ass. We saw that.
No.
We all saw that. And all sisters fight, but I'm just saying the others seem to be terrified of that girl.
And I don't know if this may be just my opinion. It just seems like Kourtney does not have to have that spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like Kourtney has her kids, she has her relationship, but it's like she just doesn't have to always be in that spotlight.
And she almost doesn't want it. She almost seems like she doesn't even want to.
That's how sometimes she comes off to me.
Yeah, she comes off that way,
but go ahead,
a white
Gary.
man dogged her out, though, Lord, so she should go black.
Baby.
You know what?
It did her so bad. Just kept having baby after baby. But wait, didn't he want to marry her? But he was what was his job? I never figured out. I know he was supposedly in real estate, but was he in real estate before they became the Kardashians? I'm not sure.
Right. Or promoter.
I'm not sure.
Wasn't he like a club promoter at one point?
He's like the white Leroy Honestly.
The white Leroy, baby. Yes,
You know what I
man.
mean?
But he said he was a count. Yeah, you a count, all right,
Yes.
nigga, counting all her money. But yeah.
This man came all the way up with
Well,
the
you know,
Kardashians.
it's a fun,
Off of who he dated.
a fun astrology fact about the Kardashians, about their dad, right? His name, obviously, right now is internationally known as this dynasty of women that are really wealthy. And in his chart, his fifth house, which is the same house I was talking about with Nick, it makes an aspect to his house of kids and to his who he was, his identity. So the fact that his name is way more famous than he ever was when he was alive, that was in his chart. That his identity or his name will be carried on by his legacy of his kids. And
That
they're
is
doing
so
just that.
interesting.
Yeah.
That,
They give me the
that is
chills.
interesting. Oh my God, girl, I can't
Wow.
believe you said that because that gave me chills too. Like, wow.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Wow.
You know, I interviewed him a long, long time ago. He wrote a book. And I just thought he was just the nicest guy. He wrote a book after the O.J. Simpson thing. And I just thought, God, this guy's real. That's before we knew anything about the Kardashians. You know, that's when they were really, really young. And I thought, wow, that guy's a really nice guy. But wow, that's
Well,
crazy.
everybody remembers his face when they announced that OJ was not guilty. He was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, I did that.
He was a
You know
nice
who's-
looking man, too.
Yeah. You know whose chart I really want you to do? Is Rob's. What the hell, Rob? Rob, why won't he? Like, do you think that he was just so in love with Black China that he's just not going to ever date again? We don't ever hear. I know now he is even worse than Courtney. You're not going to hear none of his, but he like a black person. Like, you ain't coming in my
I was
house.
just about to ask you, who is Rob? Like,
Rob
I
Kardashian.
know, but we don't talk about
We
him
don't
that
talk
much.
about
Like, we
Rob.
don't, like, he is the one that you don't hear that much unless we're talking about Black China.
Yes.
Yeah, he just
Like,
made
He's
a
like,
comeback.
like,
though.
keep
He
my
was in the
name out
press.
your mouth, mama. Don't even talk about me. But I wonder if he will ever find love, or has she just, because we know, I mean, it seems by all accounts that he just loves that little girl, Dream. And I just feel like she just hurt him and he never saw her coming. We all knew what Black China was doing.
Bitch,
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
we knew
honey.
what she was doing. Oh, you gonna take my man? Which one was it? Which sister took her man?
That damn Jenner, Kylie.
Kylie. She
Took
was like,
Tiger.
oh, really? Oh, I'm going to be a Kardashian. You want to play a game? We all can
She
see.
had an agenda, is what
Baby.
you're saying. You're saying
Baby.
she had an agenda.
The streets were talking. They were like, girl, you don't know what this,
Yes,
Rob, your sisters ain't told you what this girl is doing. So, I
Yes.
don't
And they
know.
probably did. They probably did. But
But
you
he
know,
was weak, honey.
he
I
was
was
in
about
love.
to say he was so focused and, in love and in lust, as we like to
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
Well, don't be fooled. This guy may be already in a relationship. To be honest with you,
Oh,
and maybe
That's
he
true.
just he just
That
don't want
is
people to
true.
know, because in his chart, Jupiter, which is about love and commitment, making a great aspect to his seventh house ruler, and seventh house is about commitment. So I think that he is in some type of relationship that we'll probably hear about later on, or either be guessing about, and he's just keeping it to himself. Yep.
I agree with
Good
Wayne.
for him.
I like that.
Exactly. Keep it to
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah, good
I
for
agree
him.
with Wayne. You
I like
can't
that.
attack
Made a
anything that you do
comeback.
not know about.
okay.
Yeah.
Y'all want to put a bet on the table? Is she black? Not that it matters, but I'm just saying. Gary,
Or
what
she's
you think?
probably biracial. He might be exotic. Let's just say exotic.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know why? But look, his Venus, that also can tell me, if I know where your Venus is, kind of give me an idea of the kind of person, like what Venus your sign is in. His Venus
Really?
is in Aquarius, and definitely Aquarius, it's liking something that's different than you are, or being drawn to things that are different, or maybe even opposite of what you are. So I'm sure that this person is probably not, his color or his race. Yeah.
Oh, you got to do my charts. This is so. You got to do my baby's charts, my kids. This is so
always do
interesting.
them. Sure.
I love it. So if y'all want to get at Psychic Wayne, he's got a text. It's 818-600-9195. So when people text you, they just text you their question. How's that work?
No, they text me the word future, and then once you allow me to text you back, you can text me stuff, and I will get back to you. Yeah.
Okay,
text the
or you
word
can go to
future. to that number.
Okay, text the word future to 818-600-9195. Or you can go to his website, psychicwayne1.com. I really am going to do this. This is so interesting. Like what you said about the card, that's just crazy.
It
And what
is.
you want to know, Tamra? Let's go. 'Cause I want to get into Tamra. I'm gonna give you. We're gonna chart Tamra. Who's bold
Yes.
enough to get
Is she
charted right here, right now? Which one of y'all
Outrageous.
bold enough?
Gary.
He done told me enough. So, but I need to get some updates though, honey. Though, but we need to sit down. You
and
new
it's
to the
so
party.
crazy because
Go.
Wayne actually has told me some things before.
Ooh, what did he tell you?
Yeah, but it's been a while. Like he said, probably things changed throughout the years. So he's probably like told me some things on our show before, but it's probably been some years. Like
It's been,
I know
it's been a while.
it
But
has.
but
And
Tamara,
I know throughout the
know
years things have changed.
you and I talked about your career, and then I looked up and you were on television. I was like, well, there it is.
Yes,
Yes, that's what I said.
that's
yes.
crazy.
We have actually talked about things in the past, and I was like, and it was before television, and now I'm on television. And
Yes.
he's exactly right. He
You know,
is
I'm one of
exactly
those-
right.
I'm kind of scared to get. You know what I mean? Like, what if he says, "Hey, girl, you know
Look,
they about to
Georgia,
come get the keys to your
Georgia.
house."
Let me stop you right there. There's nothing to be afraid of. Are you afraid to hear the weather report?
No.
Okay. Well, the weatherman says it's going to rain Wednesday. So, okay, well, do I wear a raincoat? Do I take my umbrella? Do I stay in the house? That's
Okay.
what this is about. It's like a forecast. You're going to always have free will. Chamber, even if that opportunity came for her to be on television, she could have told them, no, I don't want it. But she took it.
Yeah.
And that was the forecast for her. You know?
So cool.
And Gary,
I
I
love
was
it.
looking at your chart just like before you came on. I didn't realize, you were born with like four planets in Cancer, and you were born under a new moon, which makes you, really like a star. Did you know that?
Well, we already
A
knew he
diva.
was a star.
Star
We already
power,
knew.
baby.
We already knew that
Yes.
baby was a star in his Versace robe.
But
Exactly.
but wait, in the words of Prince, baby, I'm a star. You might not know it now, but later you'll find out.
Yes.
I'm a star.
I think
Yes.
you know
sis.
it.
Oh
We
my
know
God.
honey.
it. I've known for a very long time Gary's been a star.
Same. Absolutely same.
Alfreda
Yes.
knew honey for a longer time, but my damn purse still ain't sending it. But that's all right though, honey. I'm still gonna stand in the cheese
Oh,
line.
that's right.
Well, one day
No,
at a
that's
time,
right.
Gary. One day at a time.
One day at a
that's
freaking
right.
time.
But you
Yes.
guys know what? Gary, your purse doesn't have to say that you are a star for you to be a star.
That part.
Well, yeah,
Let him
yeah,
know,
well,
Tamara.
yeah.
Come with
Like,
the come with the wisdom.
Your purse doesn't have to say you're a celebrity and you're a celebrity.
That's right.
It doesn't have to
that's
match.
true.
That's right.
They do
That's
not
enough, y'all.
have
Y'all gonna
to
make
match.
me. Y'all gonna make me cry, honey. You know,
A lot of times the money
what's
don't
that
match.
about?
A lot of times
okay.
the money does not match.
Yes.
We have to wait
But, honey,
for it.
But we've all worked hard, honey,
Yes,
to get to where we
yes.
are, honey. Thank you, Jesus. And we've all had to
But Gary,
sought Wayne to learn it.
Yes.
well, here it is. Now, you have to show gratitude to what you have or what you have achieved.
That part.
That's very important because there's a lot of people that try and try. They still haven't been where you are. It's always important to have gratitude for where you are, and then just trust that the universe is going to take you all the way and bring out all of your greatness because your greatness is there. I see it in your chart.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love it.
appreciate
Okay,
it.
we're
Let
gonna
me
do
tell
my
you something,
chart.
Wayne.
We're gonna do
me
my
be-
chart,
listen, y'all.
Wayne.
Yeah, and let me tell y'all, Alfreda and Tammy, y'all know this too, and this is the sad thing about, and I received that, Wayne, but it's so sad how we as a race, honey, we were taught, you just be humble. Just thank you. And, somebody say something, hold on. But, that's not because we're so busy worried about, you think y'all at. You know how black people do.
And your
Y'all
fancy
know
car.
this.
Your
And,
fancy this and your
then-
fancy that.
And, so we have to sit. My psychiatrist had told me at one point, well, Gary, sometimes you have to downplay things. It's sad that you have to downplay things, honey, to accommodate somebody else's low self-esteem and what have you and stuff like that. That's just how it's sad. And that's not right, though. Like you were just saying, gratitude. And I definitely have it. But I just, I was raised like, take that light off of me, bitch. Put it over there. Put that light on them. They need the light
true.
more than me. And and that's
Don't
the sad
brag.
thing
Don't
about
be.
it.
Don't brag
And
about things. Don't. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, don't talk about you got some new shoes because somebody over there don't have none. What you do?
Yeah.
Well, Gary,
know?
that's going to exist. People like that are going to exist. You
Huh?
can't control that. You can't. So what you have to do is
I know,
control
that's
how it
true.
affects you or how you allow it to affect you. Good.
He's also psychic Wayne the psychologist, so that all this.
Right?
Yeah.
Not all the same.
Yes.
all the same
Absolutely.
family.
That's
Well-
why they both start with sight.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
we have had so much fun. I'm still scared, so I'm not
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're gonna get it done, Alfreda. So we're gonna go together one day. One day.
Yes,
One day.
Yes,
We'll do it together.
I'm about to text you future right now, so you just do it on the phone.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Psychic Wayne, for coming on with us. So
No
much
problem.
fun.
Yes.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
having me.
And Tamara, you know we stole you, so you have to come back every week.
I am here.
You have to
I
come
enjoy
back.
this. You guys know I love you guys. I absolutely enjoy it. I'm here for it.
Okay, y'all, new
Yes,
episodes every single week. They drop on Wednesday. Check them out on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Of course, you can watch the shenanigans. And honestly, you probably need to see Gary today. You can see that on YouTube. You might want to check that out.
Ah,
I need that pink robe.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Is that
cute.
Versace?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And one of my favorite colors. It's in pink.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, pink and
Maybe
green.
he's a star.
Yes,
Okay, until next
honey.
week, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Christmas, happy Navidad, Feliz
Bye.
Navidad, da, 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 da. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Tam.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you
having me.
all.